preparing for the unthinkable, an active shooter. You can actually prepare. And fortunately, I'm joined today by Mona Curry, who's emergency manager, to tell us all about the program Run, Hide, Fight. How did the preparedness program Run, Hide, Fight within the Los Angeles Police Department get created in the first place?
Well, in 2013, we had an incident in the city of LA that kind of scared a lot of people, including myself. So from that, we started to think about, what would we do if we were in the building at work and that threat appeared? How would we respond? How would we handle it? So the program has three options. So run being the best option and the first option, and the one that you should always do if you can do, and then there's hide, and then there's fight. So the minute you hear something, you start to think something's going on. If you can run safely away from that threat, that's what you should definitely do.
If you're running from the location, you should stop and provide whatever information, whatever solid information you have to the officers, because that information is key. That's going to be crucial going down range trying to contact the suspects. I always tell people the same thing. Run out of there and we'll take care of the rest. We always want to minimize the number of victims that are impacted by the actions of an active shooter.
So you can't run. Either you don't know where the sound is coming from, you don't know what's happening, you're terrified out of your mind. Next move is?
Well, then you can hide. So when you hide, you have to do things to really make yourself unknown to the shooter. So you would turn off the lights. If you're in a room, you would lock the door. You would find a safe area, a secure space. While you're hiding, you still have to position yourself to defend yourself if that situation arises.
And the last part, fight.
So fight is the last option. It's the least desirable option. But if you have no other options, you're going to fight. So you have to commit yourself to that act, because if you're making that choice, you're at a very serious point in the whole incident. It's life or death at this point.
Is it possible to actually psychologically prepare yourself?
Well, you can. So some of the principles that we discuss, have an awareness of your surroundings. That is the most important thing, is when you're out in public, have an awareness of your surroundings.
Always understand where you are. So if you're in an unfamiliar area, look for those exits. Just, have an idea of the space you're in and what you can do to protect yourself and save yourself if you need to do that.
Your priority is you and your loved ones and your safety.
All right. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate all of this very important information, albeit I hope nobody has to use it ever, ever, ever.